Hey you, and welcome to my channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about 10 mistakes that new YouTubers make here on YouTube, as well as how to avoid them in order to grow faster here. Now if you are interested, then you definitely do want to keep on watching. So if you are watching this video right now, then you're probably a beginner or new YouTuber here on YouTube, and maybe you're feeling like your channel, your video isn't performing, or your channel isn't growing as fast as you would have expected. But that's fine, because in this video I want to highlight some of the mistakes that you're probably doing, as well as provide you guys with solutions on how to avoid these mistakes in order for you to move forward. I have been on YouTube for the past 3 years. I've been uploading content on YouTube for the past 3 years, so I do know a couple of these things, as well as experienced a couple of these things, and I want to share these with you guys so that you guys can avoid these mistakes. Also, some of the points that I'm going to highlight are also based on my personal experience, as well as general experience that I've seen here on YouTube. So if you are interested, if you're curious to see what you're probably doing wrong, then definitely need to keep on watching. Okay, so the first mistake that you are probably doing and that you need to stop right now is creating long intros, guys. And I'm saying this personally because at least the first 50 videos I uploaded on here, it was just terrible. I would spend 1 minute, 2 minutes doing like an intro. No one wants to go through all of that. Go straight to the point to why you are recording this video. So you definitely don't need to spend 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes creating your intro. You can limit that to about 15 seconds, because an average person's retention is quite low. 15 seconds is sort of like a soft spot for intros. So again, go straight to the point. Give them the details, give them the reason, show them what the video is going to be about, and stop rambling in general, right? Stop rambling, because every second counts. Okay, so the second mistake that new YouTubers make here is using copyrighted songs, guys. That is the biggest mistake that you can make here on YouTube, again, because I like to say that your video contents are going to be your best investment, because it's something that you can always profit from in the next couple of months, years, decades. However, if you are using copyrighted music, songs in your video, it's going to affect your video in terms of monetization. Now, if I go on to my YouTube channel, again, like I said, I'm talking from personal experience. This is what I did when I started off, and I'm just trying to make sure that you don't do the same thing, so that way you can get the best of your time. Your videos work, right? So let me just show you guys what I'm talking about, because girl. Okay, so if I open up my studio, you would see that right here in terms of my notification, I have a couple of copyright claims, and these copyright claims were from videos I uploaded when I first started off YouTube. I had no idea that this was going to happen. I had no idea about copyright and YouTube terms and conditions and whatnot. So I'm here to tell you that do not use copyrighted music, because again, your videos are going to be your investment. You want to profit from it when you finally get monetized. Again, I have some copyright claims. These are videos I recorded back in 2017. As you guys can see, this was my graduation vlog. This was like 3 years ago. Because of the music I used, my video is no longer eligible to be monetized. And it's not just one video. I have about 1, 2, and maybe a couple of other videos, and this was a mistake I made starting off in terms of creating YouTube content. So yeah, if you're someone who is starting off, my best advice would be for you to use the YouTube library, YouTube audio library. You have free, copyright free music and sounds and sound effect that you can apply to your own YouTube content. It is free, so you can start out from there and see how it goes. I actually started using some audio from there. However, if you want to upgrade, you can use platforms like Epidemic Sound. That is what I use. That is what I've been using for like 1 year. I love it for my YouTube content as well as my Instagram content. Basically any content that I want to create. Again, it is kind of subscription based, where you can try it out for 30 days. I'll leave the link down in the description box. But yeah, that is what you can do. Please don't use copyrighted songs, okay? Because again, content is time, and time is money, and you want to make sure that you're making money from the content that you spent your time creating. What? Mad. How did I just came up with that? Like, mind blowing. Okay, so the next mistake that a lot of new YouTubers here on YouTube make is basically starting off on YouTube trying to be someone else in terms of how they speak, how they look, how they sound, how they dress, basically the entire branding of your being. So if you are a new YouTuber, you need to stop that. You need to create your own brand. You need to find your own voice and need to discover your own true identity. Don't start off trying to look like someone else. Don't start off trying to sound like someone else or behave like someone else, because again, with YouTube and with video, it is quite transparent. Camera doesn't lie, video doesn't lie, people can see through you. So again, with YouTube, you want to make sure that you're creating your own brand, your own identity, because that is what it's about. It's about you, about how unique you are. So don't come on here trying to be someone else. I know we all have like people we aspire to be like. We have people that we love, our role models. Let them be that. Let them be our role models. Let them be that. Let them not be us, okay? Or let them not be you. So again, don't mix these two people together. You can learn from them, but do not be them. Be you and let that show in your videos and all that. It's okay to be shy at first, but again, when you do it a couple of times, you kind of get used to it and you gain confidence in front of the camera. But again, don't try to be someone you're not, okay? Because it's going to be hard to maintain that fakeness, okay? Be real and let it take you to where you're going. So the next mistake is basically starting off thinking that you deserve or you should be like an immediate success, or you should blow up the next day or the next 2 days on YouTube. Again, if you're starting off and you're coming in with that mentality of you are going to be a big deal tomorrow, or you're going to blow next tomorrow, or you want to start off YouTube because you think that you're going to have 1 million subscribers in 2 weeks, I want to just tell you that don't do it. You're gonna waste your time, because again, with success, with YouTube, it's a long-term dedication, it's a long-term process, because the reality is you are not most likely going to be an overnight success. It might happen to maybe 0.5% of people, but I want you to go into this knowing that it might take a while, but I want you to be willing to stay that while and put in the work. Again, it's not going to be an immediate thing. Have that mentality, because having the right mentality starting off, it's a huge deal. It's very huge in terms of growing and succeeding here on YouTube. So go in not thinking that tomorrow you're going to blow up or next tomorrow you're going to blow up. Go in knowing that it's a process and you should be able to enjoy the process and grow during that process, okay? Okay, so another mistake that a lot of new YouTubers here make is thinking that equipment are more valuable than the content. And I want to say that no, it is not. Do not start off thinking that you need to have all the equipment in the world to start off first, and do not procrastinate your YouTube journey based on equipment over content. Okay, if you have a mobile phone, a mobile device, you can start off with that. That's basically how majority of people here on YouTube started off with. That's how I personally started off with, and that was basically what gave me like thousands of views. So again, you can use your phone to start off creating amazing content. I have an entire series on that, how to set up, how to film using your phone. You get the when I tell you get amazing quality if you know how to use it the right way. What is video to learn that? But again, don't think you need to have the equipment and all that and spend all your money, spend all your investment buying equipment. Work with what you have. Because you were a beginner, I started off with my phone, and then I bought my camera, and then I bought a ring light, and then I bought 2 sub boxes, and then I bought an LED light, and then I bought reflectors, and then I just kept on buying as time goes on, as I started growing basically. So give yourself time to grow, and give yourself time to also invest in growth and in terms of like equipment and all that. But again, content is really king, and now it is 2020. Mobile phones are killing it these days. So if you can make it work with this, then sweetheart, get the party started. Okay, so the next mistake a lot of new YouTubers make is creating very clumsy thumbnail. And this, in terms of discovery, is so important. Discovery and views and all of that and growth as well is so important. You want to make sure that there is clarity in your thumbnail as well as your title, because again, it will help with discovery, the SEO, search engine optimization. I do have a video here on how to create your thumbnail using Canva. It is a free online graphic designing website. You can start off with that if you're someone who doesn't know. And what this video will put you through exactly how I create my own thumbnail. You want to make sure that your thumbnails are consistent as well as very legible. You want to make sure that the picture is very legible and it depicts what the content is really about, because that is going to be your selling point. That is what is going to sell your content online. So you want to make sure you're investing in it. I wish I knew this 3 years ago. I would have invested in my thumbnail as much as I had invested in my video, because again, your video will not get views if your thumbnail is crappy. I'm being 100% real. So again, try as much as possible not to create clumsy thumbnail and just spend time actually putting in the work in terms of thumbnail, okay? Watch this video again. So next up is basically overvaluing public opinion. And I feel like I get a lot of comments and a lot of DMs concerning this. A lot of people are scared to start off their YouTube channel because they are scared of what people would say, their friends would say, and basically the general public, what they think about them. And I want to tell you that, so yeah, that is going to be the biggest out of all of this mistake that you can make, is to put other people's personal interests ahead of yours. If you have an amazing idea, an amazing concept that you want to share with the world here on YouTube, do that, and do that shamelessly. Like, you have to be shameless to be on YouTube, and because you're putting yourself in front of people are going to come at you from different angles. You have to be so shameless that even if they say you have a big nose, you're like, yeah, I have a big nose, big deal. Oh, you're on YouTube, you look, I know, thank you very much, thank you. Like, you have to be shameless on YouTube, and you have to be shameless to actually promote yourself. You cannot be thinking about what people are thinking of. You have to be so invested in yourself, and that is something I do want to say. This might not even relate to YouTube. It might relate to business and whatever. Maybe you have like a business venture you want to go into. Do that without putting people's ideas into your head. Again, something you can do is to create your own YouTube channel without even telling anyone. And when it's finally out, you can then tell people, because again, it's out. What more can you do? So I do want to say that on a serious note, your interest is very important, and it's the one that you should be taking care of, and not other people's interests and opinions. Again, YouTube is a journey. YouTube is your journey. It is your discovery platform. It is your business, or whatever it's going to be for you. So do that and put yourself first and share that with the world, because if a few people are not willing to accept you, I'm here to tell you that 1,000, 100,000, million more people are willing and are craving and are wanting to accept you, because there is something that only you can give and only you can offer. And yeah, so do this and be shameless about it, okay? So next up is inconsistent branding. This relates to the kind of content you put out, the colors you've chosen, the fonts you've chosen, the titles. Everything really counts in terms of your branding. How you speak, how you look, everything. It's a total package. So you want to make sure that today's thumbnail kind of relates to tomorrow's thumbnail, and then the next coming forward, right? Moving forward. So put branding into consideration when you're creating your YouTube plan, when you're starting off YouTube, because this again is going to create that entire you package that you're going to sell to the general public. Again, you want people to be able to identify you for something, and that is going to be what your brand really represents. So again, have a very consistent branding. Like, it's so key. It is so key, because it is what would sell you apart and what would ultimately sell you ahead of a couple other people, because again, you are well branded. Okay, so another mistake that a lot of new YouTubers make is in terms of sub for sub. In this video, I talk about how to build a YouTube community, and I really do explain this sub for sub thing. And I do want to say that sub for sub isn't sustainable in terms of your YouTube growth. It is one of the biggest mistakes you can make if you're trying to grow a sustainable brand here on YouTube. I mean, you cannot exchange love or you cannot exchange relationship based on requests. Please do not do sub for subs. It doesn't work. It might affect your subscription growth, but in time it will not have an impact on your views, your watch times, and the longevity of your channel in general. Grow your channel organically. People that would love you and would follow you. You don't have to ask for it, okay? You would get it, and you would get it on a platter of gold. So again, be patient with it and try to grow YouTube. Try to grow your YouTube channel as sustainably as possible. Okay, so another mistake is giving up or leaving YouTube for a long period of time. And I'm saying this because this is something I have personally experienced, and I do want you guys to know that YouTube is a process, like I previously said. Be patient with it. I know that starting off can be so hard, can be so frustrating, but really be patient with it and keep putting in that hard work and consistency. Just go in with a winner's mindset, knowing that it's not going to be easy, but you're in it for the long run. And if you feel like it is hard, if you feel like you're frustrated, it's okay to take some breaks. However, don't quit on it. Be positive about it, be optimistic about it, and just keep on going. So now these mistakes are very personal. Like I said, I have been on YouTube for the past 3 years, and most of all these mistakes I had made myself. Copyright, not having that watermark subscribe button, branding. Like, I have made all of these mistakes, and I see a lot of people make these same mistakes, and I felt like I needed to share this with you so that way we can all learn and grow from it. Again, I'm very serious. If you can take 1 or 2 things from this video, I have left YouTube for months and I'm back again, and it affected my channel growth. So really do take all of these mistakes into consideration in case you are doing it, or in case you're thinking of doing it in the future. Please don't. Look for how to avoid all of these mistakes. Take corrective measures and strategies that will help you grow faster here on YouTube. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, do let me know down in the comment section. Also, feel free to give me a thumbs up. That's how I know that you guys enjoy this video. That's how YouTube also knows you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to also subscribe to my channel over here, or if here is too far for you, you can also subscribe to my channel over here, right here. Click on the subscribe button. Also check out my previous videos over here and over here, and I can't wait to see you guys in one of these videos. I also cannot wait for you to join me in this channel, join the family, and let's all grow here. Now, can't wait to see you guys in one of these videos. So let's go.